brand new music from Brad Meldau, who is a piano player and has just released this album called Your Mother Should Know. And Brad Meldau plays the Beatles, and that's here, there, and everywhere. Abstract a little bit, and then going back into this mellifluous piano playing that he has. Just a wonderful piece of music. And we are going to now hear sounds by Larry Elgart and his Manhattan Orchestra. Here is Hooked on Broadway. In 1982, Les and Larry Elgart decided to part ways for the Elgart sound, and this charted for medley music. This is the last time medley music was charted, and it was called Hooked on Broadway. And here they do a number of songs from Broadway with the party music, with the clapping, and with the orchestra. Here is Hooked on Broadway.
spectrum of music of the Great American Songbook and more. You're listening to Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen, right here on 105.9 Seaside FM, the home of good music.
Here is Jerry Lewis, and this is Can't Smile Without You. And I got to get the music up.
You gotta hear the words. You know we can't smile without you. We can't smile without you. We can't laugh and we can't sing unless we hear those telephones ring. We feel sad, then you call. We feel glad when you call. If you only knew what we're going through, we just can't smile without you. Once had a plan, then I began to follow it through. Isn't it great that now you're part of a team, part of a dream, soon to come true? So you see, we can't smile without you. We can't smile without you. We can't laugh, my big eye, we can't sing unless we hear those telephones ring. We feel sad, and then you call. We feel glad when you call. If you only knew what we're going through, we just can't smile. Those songs may be sung, stars may appear, don't lose the meaning of. One thing we know, this is a show called love, love. We can't smile without you. We can't smile without you. We can't laugh, we can't sing unless we hear those telephones ring. Feel sad, then you call. We feel glad when you call. It's perfectly clear to make it this year. We just can't do without you, without you, without you.
That's Jerry Lewis in the Epitomous Muscular Dystrophy Labor Day Telethon. A tradition that went on from 1950 all the way to 2010. Jerry would spend 21 and a half hours on live network television over what it was called the Love Network on 212 independent stations across North America to raise money. And it was the biggest vaudeville show. You had some 250 stars grace the stage while Jerry would get more tired every hour, raising money for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and over his lifetime raised $2,100,000,000 with that. That was a pledge song that, based on Barry Manilow's Can't Smile Without You, with special lyrics. He would sing to one of the vice presidents of the Muscular Dystrophy Telethon and also who worked for United Airlines, Bob Sampson, who also suffered from muscular dystrophy and was wheelchair bound. And you had Jerry Lewis pleading and cajoling the audience and raising all the money. And it was a tradition on television every Labor Day to be able to stay up and watch the stars come out. And unfortunately, since 2010, we haven't had Jerry Lewis do that. And Jerry, unfortunately, just about 6 years ago, passed away at the age of 91. We're going to continue on our tribute to the great Bob Barker as we round off our last half hour of our program. Here is Rye Bread, and this is another item up for bids piece of music that was used during the Barker era of The Price is Right. And here it is.
Ballads, torch songs, and instrumentals to color your mood. This is Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen on Seaside FM.
Palladium Patrol by Tex Benekete and his orchestra. A longtime broadcaster, his name is Glenn Woodcock, is celebrating his 47th anniversary on radio on Jazz.fm 91. He does the big band show on Jazz.fm 91 in Toronto, and his show broadcasted here, I believe from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 6 to 11 Eastern Time, is a staple on Sunday nights and one of the longest-running Canadian radio shows in existence. And that is his theme song, played by Tex Benekete, called Palladium Patrol. We're now going to give you your 3-day Metro Weather Call forecast for Halifax and the surrounding area. And here is the music for that.
What's with the temperature now? What's the high? What's the low?
Your Metro Weather Call forecast for Halifax and the surrounding area. For tonight, partly cloudy, a 30% chance of showers early this evening, then clear with a low of 7 degrees Celsius. On Friday, sunny, fog patches dissipating in the morning with a high of 20. UV index reading at 7, which is in the high category. Friday night, clear with a low of 11, except 6 along low-lying inland areas. Saturday, sunny with a high of 23 and a low of 12. And on Sunday, sunny with a high of 24 and a low of 16. Looks like a great Labor Day weekend. For more weather information, log on to seasidefm.com. Current temperature outside the studios of Seaside FM, Eastern Passage, Fisherman's Cove, and Shearwater, 16 degrees Celsius. Barometric pressure reading at 101.1 kilopascals and rising. Humidity is at 67%, a little bit more humidity than earlier today. And now, that's your Metro Weather Call forecast. And now, a little business with you.
Seaside FM weather brought to you by the Carol and Davis Stewart Group, realtors with over 50 years combined real estate experience. Our experience isn't expensive, it's priceless. See online at homesinhalifax.ca.
Recently, Seaside FM needed excavation work to remove an old walkway and to prepare flower beds as part of needed upgrades to the broadcast house. Don Zachary of Rockbusters came to help us with these tasks. Very quickly, the walkway was removed, the flower beds were prepared, and all debris was trucked away. Call Don Zachary of Rockbusters for your water to be gone and now your excavation or demolition work to be done. Call Don at 902-499-8857. That's 902-499-8857.
Preston, your easy listening favorites are on Seaside FM.
Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about the girl, talk about the boy, counting all the ripples in the sea. Talk about the boy saying to the girl, golly baby, I'm a lucky cuss. Oh, talk about the girl saying to the boy, you and me is lucky to be yours. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. Gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy, and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk.
The incomparable John Pizzarelli with Happy Talk from South Pacific, and that is from his album that he recorded, I think, in 1992 with A Song in My Heart on the Telarc label. We're now going to be closing the program with one of the few times I play this ballad because of the fact of how much copyright there is on. This was one of the most recorded songs and also the most heavily copyrighted song, Hoagie Carmichael's Stardust. And for those people who are streaming, it's a very, very difficult one to be able to play without it having a lot of monetization. Here is Dave Brubeck and his quartet, and here is he and solo piano playing, and then he is joined halfway through with Bill Scott on clarinet. I think this is one of the most beautiful versions of Stardust Memories, and this is from an album that he recorded in 1992 called Once When I Was Very Young. Here is Dave Brubeck and Bill Scott on clarinet.